I love a conversation with an aspiring leader. It doesn't matter much what career or business sector they are in or are hoping to join, as many of the requisite qualities remain the same. I typically recommend that you start with yourself. Make a commitment to being the example, the model of what right looks like. Let me share a little with you. Now, while there are many ways to be the example, one of the first is to show them, your staff, your team, your peers, that you care. In fact, I think you must show them. How do you do this? By expending your emotional capital in each and every conversation and interaction. What's emotional capital? Well, I think of it as the internal emotional resources you have generated or earned to then expend in your interactions with that same list of people, plus any other external stakeholders, your boss, the board, your customers, vendors, the list goes on. If you have shared all you have in each conversation, your audience will recognize that and you'll make them feel it. You've likely heard the famous quote by Maya Angelou. She says, "I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." When they recognize you care, you will increase their productivity because this prompts feelings of belonging, of contributing to a bigger goal, of being heard and feeling safe. And it's incumbent upon you that you pay full attention. Now, this can be a tough thing to do, and it can be exhausting. Let me tell you a little story. One of my first assignments in the Marine Corps as a young officer, I was the embarkation officer for the whole squadron. That means I'm responsible for supervising the packing of everything to move it from our land-based operation for a ship-based deployment. And this is in addition to my flying duties as a squadron pilot. So I had to lean on my team. I had to collect and empower my embark reps, one assigned to each shop or each department in the unit, probably 15 total Marines. And I made a point to visit and meet each one individually in their workspace. I built them each their own binder, their own set of instructions. I put their name and title on it. I met with them, and I was careful in each interaction to pay full attention. Now, this was time-consuming and probably less efficient than meeting with all 15 at once. But in this one-on-one situation, they got to know me in a way they wouldn't have otherwise, and I got to know them. Since I knew I was going to be relying on them in short order to prepare their shop or department for deploying overseas, I knew I needed them to know I cared. Now, I know a method like this can be exhausting, particularly if your personality is not outgoing or you call yourself an introvert. This may cost you more than some of your extrovert counterparts. But making the effort to make every conversation special will make you stand out and put you on a path to further developing as a leader. So next time you're meeting with a team member, or customer, or vendor, push your laptop out of the way. Put your phone down. Look them in the eye. Ask them questions. Give them thoughtful answers. Pay full attention.